fast, and then you're going this way. This door will be closed, right?
Yeah, we basically need to put a test for right there to close the door.
Okay. I'm going to close this off because I'm considering this room done. Well, I'm going to use the right block. And I'm going to close this door off, I think. Does this door get closed off from the center room?
Yes.
Okay.
This, are you talking about this one here? Yeah, so when we come in here, I think that door closes. When we do this whole routine, all three of these doors shut on a timer.
Okay.
So that's all good. So if you make it through this door, right here, you're, this is essentially the reward room.
Yeah, and this should be closed. Okay. I'm just trying to get everything set up the way it's supposed to be. Health boost. Okay. You have your coordinates you need?
I got the test for.
Okay. So there's that. And are you putting a sound and crap on this one too?
Say it again?
Are you putting sound on this one too?
No, I haven't been doing sound on most of them.
Okay. Well, just know behind this block here there's lava, so if you put sound, I might take care of that real quick.
That's fine. That's all we really need is to fill that.
There. Boom. There we go. You can't hold me. I'm a boss.
It works really well, but it's hard to walk through it the other way, even when you're testing. So, say this opens up, and we go, oh, okay, cool. I can go through. Close.
Bam! Can't get through! My child's in there!
Oh. So then you're forced to go this way, and that won't be open unless you're within the radius. Let's make sure that's not. Okay, we can't trigger that, so cool. That's perfect. So then we heal up, and we move on.
And now we're into this room.
And then we basically need to... We can put another test for right there that closes this door.
Or just tie it to the buttons.
Yeah, but then we'd have to do 3 different instances of that.
How did you wire this up? What do you got down there?
So let me find the test for. That's going to be...
Oh, you just put the button right below the block?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do it that way, of course.
Let's see. No, it's okay. Let's see. Yes, my wife just walked in and seeing the dog on the couch, just shaking her head. And then, of course,
that sounded a couple of different ways. It could have been applause and it could have been screaming. It's tough to tell.
It was cheering.
Ah.
See, the studio audience really liked it, so. One thing we could do that would be really nifty is you would leave these command blocks like they are, but change their command to place a block and let that power everything that you want powered.
Yeah.
Sort of like we did with some of the first treasure rooms. So you would have like whatever this command block's doing could be like sitting right here under the ground, and also it would chain to shut the door. We don't have to. I mean, we can do the test forward. I'm just thinking that's another option we could do if you so wanted, you know, if you wanted more things to happen than one thing.
I gotcha.
You know, yeah, it definitely shut the door in my face. I was going to follow you.
Yeah, if you try to come through it the other way, it'll shut right in your face. I think you can sneak. Yeah, you can sneak by it. I guess I need to adjust that. Because if you walk around the outside of it, like... Maybe not.
What block are you testing for? The middle one? Because if you test for the middle one, radius 2, that should, well, you'd want to do it
I don't want it to shut
right there.
before we get to it.
Yeah, test for that one right there that you just broke.
So that's 689. There we go. So then we also need to say...
So basically, can you walk into the room?
I think what we'll do here then... chain up a door opener on this one. Door closer on that one.
Your size set up, buddy? Yeah. Give me my couch back. There we go.
Let's do it this way. I got a better idea.
Okay.
Well, hi. Was you napping?
Napping hard.
Now what? Gosh. Oh.
Well, it didn't work.
What was it? What did you do?
Oh, I got it. There we go. So this button will trigger the opening of that door.
Up. And then you go
So
through and it should close it.
Yep, it closes right behind you.
Cool beans. I did that. That was me. I'll fix that. So the good one is the emerald rock.
So if you hold F3 and hit the letter N as in Nancy, you can go into spectator mode and float through the walls. And you'll see there's a little bit of a cave right behind this wall here.
F3 N, which is hard to do. Okay, so I'm in spectator mode.
So you can kind of see where the rooms are. So we can punch into this room here, but we immediately need to go left from there if we want to continue on. But what makes more sense is if we go straight ahead or to the left. In fact, going to the left is brand new. Will be the furthest left we've gone.
So from here, you want to go. This will be a room, or is this just a passageway? What are we doing?
Well, we could have any of these rooms continue along. So this is just kind of a cave that's been put in here naturally, but we could make a room here that's a dead end. We could not put a room here, but the options are if we want to continue through this space, we have to take a left.
Okay.
But we don't have to go that direction at all. We could come back into the 3 switches room and go straight ahead or to the left or both.
We could be extremely mean. Let me get out of this spectator mode. Okay. You could have this be like a passageway and do a test for at the end of that passageway. Just put you back at the beginning.
Oh. That's horrible.
That would be evil.
We've got all of the effects that we can play with too. So there is like we could do a wither effect.
Yeah.
I think that now that we've got a sword and some armor, we should put them up against more enemies. So maybe let's make that a trap room with, say, a couple of doors that have monster spawners behind them. And when they go in and flip a switch, it just opens up the doors to the monster spawners.
Yeah, skeletons.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they'll die. But yeah, skeletons.
So.
And if we wanted to, we could put creepers by the entryway. So if you think you're going to get out, creepers will just blow it up.
I like it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to punch out the next room over then.
Okay.
So it's going to be fill that. We need to go to the upper side. And
Well, I was just going to do a passageway, not really a room. Know what I mean? Burn.
Let's see here. Oh, I'm punching into the ocean here.
Yeah, that is kind of like where we started. We had more room, but of course the ocean isn't flat. I was just thinking of a passageway, and then the walls would open up, and you would have
skeletons
on each side. Yeah, I mean nothing big. It would just be like 3x3 passageway, maybe do a turn and maybe come back on itself or something, and then behind those walls is where the skeletons would be. And then when they reach the end, they hit the button and the walls disappear and you just have all those skeletons. And maybe we leave we do along the edge, it'd be like this, and then we would put maybe something like that, and then they hit the button and these go away.
So the skeletons can start shooting?
Yeah. But the skeletons can't chase you. It just became, you have a chance to get out, but you got to book it.
Okay. Well, here, let me punch in a space. I can do this pretty easily without going as high as I was before.
Okay.
So let's see, this is the walls. 1, 2.
You and your water, jeez. So are you in the ocean somewhere up here?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There it is. So I want to go to there, to there, to there. Let's say bedrock, 0, hollow. Boom.
What do you want?
Okay. Hey, I guess the middle block, perfect. Okay, so now we got some space to work with in here.
Cool. I'm filling in because I don't like the water droplets.
Oh, I could have done that real quick.
Could have. I finished now, I think. Okay, well, guess not. Okay. I thought I got rid of them, but guess not. So, we, boom, hey, trying to get me. So this is the room. We already got our creepers and our skeletons and our zombies, so done. So I was thinking something along this. Unless we want to, no, I'm okay with this. Okay. So, done. Okay. And then do the same over here. Do, 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 do. Okay. I know, buddy.
I got a great idea. So you're thinking you kind of come around this way like this, right?
This is one option. The other way is the other option.
I think we make a fake reward display. So we put like a sword, and like a diamond sword or something nice in a item frame, and put that behind glass so you can't interact with it. And put like a button in front of it. So you think if you press the button, you're going to get the sword, but instead that releases the trap.
Yeah. And what I was thinking is one side, let's see, this is so mean. I'm sorry, guys, this is really mean. Okay, so you come down here, and you have a choice, left or right, okay? If you go left, you go down here and you hit the button, and if you hit that button, a wall pops up here. And these walls right here disappear. Okay? That's because this is filled with creepers. So this will be the creeper side. If by chance you go down this way and you hit the button, this wall still pops up here. These walls still disappear. So the two buttons will be basically doing the same thing. But these walls here will only bust out that middle layer all the way around, and this is filled with skeletons.
Okay.
So one way you're guaranteed to die from creepers. There's just no way around it, and this way you have a chance. Unless you want creepers on the left. But if you have creepers, they're not going to do anything. You know, here you can get away from them real easy. And I thought, well, we just get rid of all these walls.
Yeah, I think what we can do is we can essentially cube them in. So like, for example, if I go fill these coordinates and all the way to here on bedrock and make it hollow, then that should fill that in as an empty box.
Yep.
Not quite deep enough. I need to go. Let me do this. Clear that with air. And then we need to go lower than 11. We need to go 10. So that. Perfect.
Okay, and you can do the same thing over here. I mean, just to set it up, I guess.
For the time being, I'm going to drop these commands into a text document. So this is maybe. Okay. Alright, looks like I might have to reboot my Minecraft because I have stalled. Oh, there we go. Alright.
You're just trying to fill 20,000 blocks with something. With TNT or something.
22,000, I'll have you guess. Yeah, that was absurd. And a very bad idea.
And we really wanted...
What do you do for an encore? Fall asleep?
Yeah. After that, I bet you did.
Well, after that, I thought I broke the server, and I was like, well, I'm going to let it run for a while, and if it can't figure it out, I'm going to let you know what happened and why, and...
Yep. And when you were all done, you know what everybody was saying.
Do it again! Do it again!
Do it again! Do it again! I like that one.
Okay, so I've got the fill then for both of those. So now the creeper, to clear the cage, is going to have to be here. You want me to remove the creeper cage entirely?
Yeah, you can just do the walls if you want, or if it's easier, you can do it all. I don't care. I want to leave this wall over here in. I want to place this one in when the creepers are released.
Okay.
Because I don't want them getting in. It's not fair to have to battle, you know, skeletons and creepers.
Okay, so then, if I'm understanding you correctly, we're going to fill from this coordinate to this coordinate with air. Like that.
Yeah, and you're going to fill in these 3 blocks. So it will look like this when we're all said and done. And that's when the player dies.
Okay, so we remove that cage with that. And then we also need to fill the wall in.
If you just go downstairs, you can be with them.
Man, for some reason, when I'm alt-tabbing back into Minecraft, it takes a good, like, 7-8 seconds to get back into it.
I have not done that yet.
You can try doing this. We'll just give it a reboot. That usually helps.
It's okay, I'm trying to get creative with lighting. that. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, you're back. Long time no see.
Yeah. All right, so now it would be fun to set up the creeper spawning on sort of a loop. So it would spawn like maybe 5 creepers, but one after another, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
You can put wiring up here if you want.
Okay, that's the wall we need. So there to there. That's bedrock. Fill the wall in.
There's that. Okay. If you want to do wiring up top, you can. Or you can do it below, whatever you want to do. We got that whole middle section that really doesn't matter. I'm going to put ceilings on pretty much all of this. I thought this made a good walkway, kind of.
That's interesting.
It looks like you're going to get something good before we dash your hopes totally.
So if we go ahead and make the creeper den. Ugh, man, alt tabbing is awful right now. Just to grab a command is a several second lag. So that makes the den. And look, that's exactly what we'd expect in there. Okay. And then this command removes the cage. 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1. There you go, about 5 seconds.
Oh, that's nothing.
Normally it's just switches right over, but maybe it's because I'm full screening it and I don't normally full screen it. Should go windowed. There we go. Okay, so that's exactly what we expect. So now we need to summon creepers. So do we want like... We could just summon like 5 creepers right there.
That's fine.
Or we could do more, but I mean, there's a few ways you can do this. There's the most simple way to do it would just be a summon command.
Yeah. I mean, what you can do is do something like, so you hit the button, so we'll put it this way. Boom, boom. Well, actually, let's do 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that gives 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We can back this up one. Okay, so creeper 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you have plenty of wait time if you wish it. And these can be your summon. And we'll tie in a redstone for over here, because we'll have more ceiling to deal with.
Do we want them to be charged creepers?
It's fine with me. They're
Well,
going to die. They don't have any choice. They can't get out.
Problem is that it might blow up some of this lighting.
Yeah.
Because
They-
charged creepers make a huge explosion.
But would it go through the bedrock?
That's what I'm not sure.
Let's find out. put a charge creeper in here.